of taking new positions and using your speed. And to be honest, what's hilarious is beyond the fact that the 1Cs have insane speed and very good guns against lightly armored targets, they actually have quite good armor. If you take a 1C versus a 1C and you start blasting at each other front on, at least half your shots are going to bounce. I've even in this tournament, I've fired a gold round from a Cruiser 4, and a 1C angled his front to me, and I actually bounced a gold round. It's something like 107 pen right off the front of the 1C. And just having that little bit of armor really does mean a lot. I really think when you compare a Cruiser 4 to a 1C, a 1C is what? Maybe a half or a third the size, much smaller target, it's more armored, it has much more potential for damage on the move. I think, honestly, it's a very powerful tank in these Tier 3 games.
Here's something interesting, and I'll let you carry on whatever you want to do here in a second, Ruukil. Checking out different guns that are in Tier 3, and there's a 3.7-inch howitzer on the Cruiser 2. This thing has an average damage with HE of 370, pretty darn sure it's going to pen a Cruiser. Or if you want to be on the safe side and use the Heat 280, which at its lowest is still enough well, no, it'd be very close, but it would be enough to one-shot a Panzer 1C. So two of those things up front with any sort of either hit points, maybe the S-35s, that would have been a force that Panzer 1Cs could not push against for fear that they're just going to lose two tanks the instant they come around the corner.
And what gun was this?
Nagatron? I want to check
It's
this out
it's a
myself.
Cruiser 2, which is not a particularly stellar tank, but if you're going to downgrade all the way to the S-35 and drive so slow, Cruiser 2 is not a bad option.
Indeed, that is a really good tank, and I don't think we saw anyone use it in the tournament. So
Nope, and that's really surprising because most of the time these tournaments it's just like, oh, who's got the biggest derp guns? Let's shoehorn as many of those into there as we can.
It usually does.
it seems to be a trend, yeah. And on a question from Viras in chat is, which gun do you use on the 1C, the 2cm flak or the 792mm Mauser?
The Mauser, actually. It does have a lot less pen, but it sprays rounds for days. It can completely clip out a Cruiser 4, no questions asked.
Well, there you go. That is and I believe that is the gun that all of the 1Cs for war were using. So that is the gun. It's unfortunately incredibly expensive, though, to fire its gold rounds because it is spammy.
Yeah.
I am a far poorer man for it.
Well, there you go. I think that sums up just about everything about this. That's all the questions that we've been able to get from viewers. So thank you for joining me, guys, and